Human factors is the study of human limitations and capabilities as they pertain to technology. So, how far should the buttons be placed on an automobile dashboard? Where do you want to put the emergency buttons? Where do you want to put the buttons that you use every day? My name is Lisa Jo Elliott. I usually go by Jo Elliott, and I'm a former usability engineer from IBM. I also worked as an engineering psychologist for the Department of Defense, the Army. And in both of those instances, I did usability testing, primarily at IBM. Human factors is the overall discipline of human capabilities and limitations, and usability is a subdiscipline of human factors. We find problems in products, and that's why organizations employ us. We try and find problems during the development cycle when developers can easily correct the problem. We find little problems, big problems, safety problems, or maybe just slight errors where people mess up with the product a lot. Almost any organization that uses technology will hire a human factors and usability person. Sometimes they'll want a person who only does usability, but increasingly we're seeing that two areas converge, where usability people also are called upon to do human factors, and human factors people do a lot of usability. It used to be that only software and hardware tech companies like IBM, Google, Dell hired usability people. But because technology is everywhere and we're approaching the Internet of Things, almost any company that has technology as part of its product line or part of its organization should have a human factors usability person on staff. Remember cell phones like this? So you would have to press certain keys to get certain letters. And you would have to press maybe that key more than once, or a combination of these keys to get certain words to message someone. Well, cell phones have undergone quite a bit of usability testing. And I expect during the testing, they found that people really liked touch screens, so they wanted to touch the screen. They didn't like the keyboards. And so I expect that the usability people suggested this to the development team in one of the companies, and they developed the touchscreen phones like this, and now cell phones are much easier to use. Our program is a little bit different than the other programs in the United States in that we focus on usability and creating people who are job ready, people who have the skills that they learn within our program and are ready to go into practice in usability. There is another program in the United States, in Massachusetts, which has a similar focus. To my knowledge, we are the only two in the United States that have this usability-centric focus. We really like it when we get people from experimental, social, and behavioral science backgrounds, undergrad degrees. So undergrad degree in sociology, experimental psychology is good preparation. We also love it when we find engineers and computer science undergrads who are interested in pursuing this area. The profession is a mix of engineering, computer science, and experimental psychology. So you end up learning a little bit of all three. However, we'll take almost anyone with any background. The key attribute that you should have is that you should enjoy technology and not be frustrated by it.